In a perfect world, this will be episode 1 in a series of 1 episode of Mechanical Monday. But if we have any more problems on the road, I have to make some more episodes, show you what it's really like having to deal with traveling and what all that traveling entails, not just all the fun stuff. So take a look at what happened to us. Got ourselves in a little bit of a situation today that held us back from being able to go and do a loop trail around Acadia National Park, but we had to do what we had to do to get back on the road. It's inevitable. At some point in time when you're on the road, either your towing vehicle or your towed vehicle or your RV itself is going to have some mechanical issues. And we experienced that today. On our way down from Cadillac Mountain.
It feels a little cooler now.
You smell that though?
Oh, that smells bad. Is that hot brakes?
I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I'm going to shut this off. So if that's coming from us, it's not a good smell. We're going to stop on the next possible park pull off. Hot electric or hot belts.
Oh, we're smoking.
I think our AC compressor just went out. Toasty hammer.
Yeah, I don't have a service.
And what it was is it appears to be, after some diagnosis, the bearing in the AC compressor pulley has gone out. So it was binding and doing fun stuff and smoking and smelling hot. So we found an AC compressor, a whole unit to replace initially, and that was very expensive. So ended up calling around, found somebody that had just the bearing. So hopefully we can disassemble this whole setup, press the bearing out, press a new bearing in, and that'll solve the issues instead of having to tear down and purge the whole system and try to recharge the whole system. So I'm sitting here in a Walmart parking lot, about to do some auto repair. Wish me luck. Well, as I suspected, it was the bearing. The bearing seal just kind of fell off as I got going on it. But I'm to a point now where I'm going to have to go in and grab a pulley puller, because there's not enough clearance in here to whack on this pulley hard enough with a hammer to get it to start walking off. So I'm going to go grab a pulley puller and see if we can't make that get us the rest of the way out. Might have to pull the radiator fan off to be able to get the pulley puller on, but it's part of it. It's great to have a third form of transportation, being a bicycle. Got to ride down about a mile to the auto parts store, so good thing it's a nice day. And I like to ride bikes. Traffic. Wish me luck. Sucks ass. Now to ride home one-handed with it. It's a busy street. Yeah, buddy. Alright, made it back with the pulley puller. Assembled it, because it's not assembled, so hopefully I did it right. We'll see if this is what we needed. And as suspected, it looks like I'm gonna have to take the fan shroud off. Yippee. Alright, so there we go, we got the pulley off. And I don't know if you can see in there, there's bearing balls missing, the seal actually kind of came out as I was
first trying to take the snap ring free, so that was already falling apart. So got a bearing to replace it, and now it's going to be a matter of trying to hammer out, press out whatever the old bearing, and then get a big enough socket that I can hammer that evenly back in, put all the stuff back together, and hopefully call it good. It just so happens that I keep a tote with some larger sockets in it, and so we're trying to, yeah, so that one, you can see that one would still hit on the seal and not on that outer race. So what do we got here? 1.5 inches. Oh, 1.5 inches is perfect. So I'll be able to use a hammer to pound out and just hit the outer race and not damage the bearing itself. I'll pound out the old one and pound the new one in. Perfect. Alright, hopefully you can see this. These little tabs that have been pressed over and are now retaining the bearing are going to make my life very difficult. So hopefully I can get my Dremel out and grind those down and then get this bearing pressed back out, or hammered back out I should say. It's always something. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Well, success. We got the new bearing in. So now, gotta reverse the whole process and put it all back together. Here's hoping we did everything right. I'd say that's a success. Walmart roadside success. Now I know everyone can't do this, but these circumstances are exactly why I made sure to bring a toolbox with me. Got everything from metric and standard wrenches, metric and standard sockets for 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 inch drive, some larger sockets, all kinds of adapters with swivel sockets, all drivers, pliers, so we had snap ring pliers and tin snips and rivet gun and vice grips and Phillips and flathead screwdrivers and Allen wrenches and chisels and pry bars, drill bits and router bits and drill driver accessories and paddle bits, just about everything you think of there. Got some variety of brass hammer, ball peen hammer, dead blow hammers, hacksaws, hand saws, levels, kind of some air fittings, miscellaneous hose clamps and zip ties, and then electrical butt connectors, terminal ends, voltmeter, cable ties, heat shrink, all kinds of good stuff. And then up top, modified the lid to fold down and got battery chargers for all my drills, and got extra hardware of all kinds of varieties of different hardware, grade 8s, grade 5s, self-tappers, everything. So should be able to, like we did today, fix just about anything on the road. And we only had to make a little bit of a mess and use just a few tools. But hey, we're back in business. And that's how you deal with stuff when you're on the road. You fix it.